Monday Night Raw took place last night. I apologize for the late review right off the bat. Let's just get into the show. You had Randy Orton start the show off. He's basically in the dimly light room in the back where he attacked everyone last week. He doesn't remember a lot about his ambulance right after Clash of Champions, but he doesn't remember the match. And he's also being ambushed by Big Show, Christian, and Shawn Michaels. And Ric Flair, I guess, who drove the ambulance. He remembers Drew McIntyre driving, punching him in the head in the ambulance being driven by Ric Flair. And he decided to repay legends last week. He made them feel the darkness and pain that he felt at Clash of Champions. And he ran down with each guy in Disbro, including whispering to Christian to say Edge for him. He wished McIntyre was there to witness it. McIntyre bill was not yet paid, and he wouldn't be until Orton started to be champion. And Orton said McIntyre contained a legacy. He sought if he could survive a Hell in a Cell match against him. So that's pretty much it. You had Orton do the open challenge. McIntyre gets in the room, and that's pretty much it. You have your Hell in a Cell match for McIntyre, Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell inside the Hell in a Cell. I think Randy should win. Next, we went to a 6-woman tag team match. You had Asuka, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke. By the way, I don't like this Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke tag team. I don't know why. Mandy Rose, man, she fell from grace. She was going to get such a big push. I think they should have never broke her up at Sonya Deville. But, it's unfortunate. I know it's going to win Sonya, but they win. They defeated Zelina Vega and Natalya and Lana. You're going to see some drafts for sure. I think Zelina Vega will go to SmackDown. Asuka, I think she stays. Mandy's going to stay. Dana will stay. I think you can see. I'd love to see Natalya and Lana split up, but maybe they'll stay. I think Zelina Vega goes to SmackDown, though. Match was very average. It was okay. Faces with the win. They talked about the draft, and they met. There's GMs, and I'm thinking to myself, oh no, not a fucking GM. Not a fucking GM. Oh, man, he got away from this. Don't go to the GM. No, not a GM. Because the whole fucking show's about the GM. So, they had R-Truth with the whiteboard in the mock draft. It's just stupid. I hated this. They go backstage. MVP's talking to Mustafa Ali. Not any good. They did Seth Rollins and Murphy segment. This is probably one of the better things I've seen in a while. They did a long video of what happened. Rollins asked Murphy to hand him the mic, and Murphy refused. He didn't want to apologize to him. He wanted Rollins to apologize to Aaliyah. Well, Rollins snatched the mic and yelled at him. Rollins also know that he could have shown way more DMs between Murphy and Aaliyah, including the one where he states his true feelings about Murphy and her family. And we had Dominic and Humberto come out and they attacked. He had Seth Rollins and Murphy against Dominic and Humberto. I don't know what they're doing with Humberto. He's done nothing. It's always not anything there, Humberto. But Dominic, not much either, to be honest. I don't think he's going to be a star. It was a quick match. Rollins and Murphy got the win. They go backstage. Braun Strowman. But I think Strowman's just be on Raw now and just drafting for Raw, I guess, since SmackDown runs over. It's going to be interesting to see who they move and who they keep. I'm thinking there could be a woman come to SmackDown. I think the woman, the man. I think Strowman goes. I think maybe Daniel Bryan goes to Raw. That could be one. We haven't seen him. Maybe AJ. I definitely think so in Raw. And that's to SmackDown. Gets you wondering. Maybe I don't know. They have a few options. Maybe KO's on SmackDown. We'll see. So Strowman wants to beat someone. He wants to fight. You had Rollins confront Murphy in the back. He says if he doesn't apologize by 10, there will be hell to pay. KO does the KO show. He's interviewed. He's excited for his guest, and it's going to be the root of all evil. They made a mistake. He mentioned Aleister Black, and he wondered if the Brood or the Administrator would come with him next. He calls out Bray Wyatt, so it's Bray here. When I say Aleister, I thought about Aleister because they mentioned him with Alexa, but he appears on the screen, and there's Firefly Funhouse, and Owen says he was going to get brainwashed like Alexa Bliss. He didn't want to wait until Friday night. He called him to the ring. Wyatt said the situation with Bliss is none of his business. It's between her and him. Owens wants to fight, and he's attacked by Aleister Black. Black lays him out with the black mask, so I don't know what we're going to do here. Caruso, Charlie Crystal's back with Drew McIntyre. He beats up Randy every time he's in the building. He accepts him to challenge for Hell in a Cell, and that's it. You got Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell. Drew defends his WWE title. I think Randy really should win this match. I can't stress this enough. You had Braun against Keith Lee, double count out, not much of a match, just sucked. Didn't really care much. They do a Bianca Belair video to show off she's the smartest. She raised like 3 other women in a trivia game, and she calls herself the GOAT, so that's alright. You had Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak fight inside of the dumpster. Last time Shelton Benjamin beat Apollo Crews and Ricochet. I just don't care about this at all. I guess Ricochet's done. He probably should leave. Murphy found Aaliyah in the stand room, and there's a deadline to apologize graphic. He apologized. She says she needs to worry about Rollins, not her. She wondered if she was seriously considering apologizing to Rollins. He wasn't sure. Aaliyah approaches the Hurt Business. I don't care. Seth Rollins and the Murphy segment. Probably the best part of the show here. So Murphy finally turns on Rollins. Rollins is pissed off because Murphy will not apologize to him because he does not want to be a coward anymore. He actually stood up to Seth Rollins. They get into a fight, and he grabs him by the beard, makes him apologize. Murphy fights back. Murphy fights him, and eventually Aaliyah's in the ring, and she asks him to stop. Dominic ran in to check on Aaliyah, and then they had Rollins. During that time, he was just getting his ass kicked with a kendo stick, hits him repeatedly, and Rollins calls. That's when he called out Aaliyah. Murphy's continuing to attack him, and then he drops the stick, but that's when Rollins gouged him in the eye, and he beats the shit out of Murphy with the kendo stick, and that's how the segment ended. So Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler beat Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan to retain the tag titles. I think one of them tested positive for COVID. I think, let's be honest, that's probably what happened. But Nia and Ruby win. Nia and Shayna when they beat Ruby and Liv, and that should be the end of that feud. They had the Street Profits got a good promo on Randy Orton. They spoke in their admiration. The guys he took out. And then McIntyre's links in the team with them. You had Mustafa Ali against MVP. I just don't care. They're gonna fight when they fight Retribution, so he teams up with them. Retribution surrounds the ring, and Ali turns around and he smirks at the Hurt Business. And MVP realizes what happened. Ali sends Retribution after them, and they lay out the Hurt Business, and Ali is with Retribution now. So Ali, I hope he's not the leader, but I just wish Retribution would go away. So main event time, you had a 6-man tag match. You had Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler, and Bobby Roode against Drew McIntyre and the Street Profits. So I guess Ziggler and Roode are probably at the next tag titles. This was an okay matchup. What happens is near the end, Orton gives Angel Dawkins a draping DT. Dawkins comes out with a spine buster, then he tags him Montez Ford. Ford hits a Sprague Splash, almost pinned Orton, but Zoot and Riddler broke it up. Everyone trades their moves until McIntyre wipes out Ziggler with the kick. McIntyre seizes up on Orton, but Roode got on his way with a Claymore kick, and Orton nailed McIntyre with the RKO, and he pins him. So Randy Orton pins Drew McIntyre in the main event, and it sets up their match at Hell in a Cell, which will be a Hell in a Cell match. I'm actually looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens. But that was Monday Night Raw from last night.